Welcome to Keto Dinner Recipes. This is Ellie filling in for Sue. She is off this week working on some projects that we are excited about coming soon. We are featuring chaffles this week and all the different things you can do with them for your weekly meal planning. So let's get right on into it. So we're going to start off the week by batch cooking some chaffles. Real easy stuff here. We're just going to crack an egg, add in a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 tablespoon of almond flour. We're going to mix that up, and then we're going to fold in about 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. This is going to be enough to make 2 chaffles. You could do a whole big old batch of them, but I like to do it this way because I know exactly how many I'm going to get out. Spray a little bit of olive oil or some kind of cooking spray on your chaffle maker to make sure that your chaffles don't stick, and take about half of that batter and go ahead and drop it on in. Once you get it all in, you're going to go ahead and shut it, and it's going to cook for about 4 minutes. When it comes out, it's going to look like so. So it may look a little burnt on one side, but don't worry, that's exactly how you want it. Once you get it out, you're going to go ahead and put it over to the side and let it kind of air out. When you do that, they stiffen up a little bit, and that's going to make them feel nice and crisp. All right, so there you go. There you have it. All right, so this is a whole big plate. That's about 12 right there, 6 eggs. It's a good showing for what I got. That'll put me through about 6 through the week. Good stuff. All right, coming up next, we're gonna prep some vegetables. Right here, I'm doing some tomatoes. Now, tomatoes aren't necessarily keto for everyone, so make sure that they fit into your macros. That's also gonna work on what we got too with the onions here. So once again, check to make sure that the amount that you're cooking or cutting is gonna be good for you for the week. Got some lettuce going here too. All this is just gonna be the vegetables that I put aside. Now, this isn't just for one thing. It's gonna be for throughout the week whenever I want them on a burger, on a BLT, as such. Moving along, I'm gonna batch cook some bacon. So this is just a big patch of bacon. It's not necessarily always great to go ahead and cook a big old pack, but hey, when can you not use some bacon? Right now I'm gonna be cooking it in the pan. The reason for doing this is I'm eventually gonna use the bacon grease a little bit later here. There's a lot of different ways to cook bacon. Some people cook it in the oven, but the reason I do it this way is because it's gonna leave a whole bunch of extra grease for me, so when I go to cook some of my chicken later. Right now you can just see I like to press it down. We like our bacon nice and crisp. It also sits a little bit better this way when I cook it. There is our BLT. So taking some of that lettuce and tomato from earlier, I'm gonna make a little BLT with that. That's one of the sandwiches you can have during the week. Coming up next, I got some chicken tenderloins that I'm just gonna go ahead and bread up in some pork rinds. This is going to be used in our chicken bacon and Swiss sandwich. Go ahead and drop them in, roll them around. From there, we're gonna go ahead and move them over and drop them into our bacon grease that we got from our big old pack of bacon earlier. We're gonna do them on both sides. They're gonna sit there for about 4 or 5 minutes, long enough on medium heat to make sure that they're nice and good. I would pull out a meat thermometer, just depending, to make sure. Right there, you'll see that there's gonna be a couple little black spots. That's just gonna be a little bit from the bacon grease. Don't worry, it's not gonna mess up your flavor any. It's gonna be nice and delicious. So there is the sandwich, chicken, bacon, and Swiss. It was delicious. It was Suze's favorite of the week. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make some burgers. I take about a pound of the Costco rolls. That's the easiest way to make them up into some mini burgers. Then we're gonna drop a little bit of salt and pepper on there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some onion and garlic powder on as well. Then some Worcestershire sauce. Make sure that all of this stuff, the garlic, the Worcestershire, works again within your macros. It may look like there's a whole lot going on, but once again, this is gonna be spread out through the week. I'm not about to drop down 8 burgers at one time. It is delicious though. All right, once again, dropping some burgers in. We're gonna cook them on medium heat. We're gonna do 4 at a time. They're gonna get flipped probably about 2 different times. While I'm doing this, I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees and gotten a pan, and I'm lined it with some nonstick foil. Reason for this is after I do the first 4, I just go ahead and I drop some cheese on there. The cheese will you can either melt it while the burgers are still in the pan, or you can go ahead and put it on that tinfoil lined pan as you see there, and that'll get it nice and melty. All right, I'm gonna pop that back in the oven. There is your all the way burger. This is usually a meal that is the one for the day. So there's not gonna be anything that I eat along with this is gonna be small to keep in with my macros. Finally, we have our chocolate chaffles. It is 1 egg, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of Swerve granular sweetener, and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Once you get all of that together, you're just gonna stir it up, and much like your regular chaffles, you're gonna get 2 servings out of this as well. You're gonna wanna cook that for about 3 minutes. Once you get it poured into the chaffle maker, you're gonna want to spread it out because it's probably not going to spread out as well as the normal chaffle does. It's going to take a little bit to actually get spread out. All right, wonderful. And there is your finished chocolate chaffle. All right, so here is your cream cheese. It is 1 big block. Now, you're gonna make your determination on how much you need based off how many chaffles you're making. So today I'm making 4 sandwiches, so I'm gonna take a whole block of cream cheese, which is 8 ounces. And then for each 2 ounces of cream cheese, you're gonna wanna do 1 tablespoon of Swerve confectioner and 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So what I ended up doing here is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of Swerve confectioners, and 4/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This was not my best idea, trying to do this in this small bowl. I usually have something a little bit bigger. As you can see, it was rather difficult to mix, but once I got my hands on it, I did very well to get it nice and mixed in. So make sure you are ready to put in the work to make this delicious filling. I see I have 6 chaffles on one side and 1 chaffle by itself. Come on, you Spurs. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and we're gonna put our filling down on these yummy, yummy chocolate chaffles. I just take the spoon and kind of dip them out a little bit until I've evened it up all 8 ways. And then from there, I'm going to take my knife and spread this out. There's a whole lot of filling. It's probably not gonna spread all the way down. It's for the best that it doesn't work that way. Once you get them all on there, go ahead and flip them over, and now you have 4 delicious, yummy chocolate chaffle sandwiches. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We want you to like, comment, rate, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Give us all the love. Give us the support. Keep coming back week after week, because if you do, we're going to keep making these videos. Once again, this is Elli. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.